Core Insights presents Introvert Power, how to leverage your introverted strengths. Welcome viewers to Core Insights. Today we're diving into a topic that will transform the way you see your introverted nature. If you've ever felt that being an introvert holds you back, think again. Get comfortable because we're about to uncover the incredible strengths that lie within you. You know, for years, many of us introverts have been told to be different, to be more outgoing, more extroverted. And while there's nothing wrong with wanting to connect with others, the real magic happens when we begin to embrace our introverted hearts. Our first step to unlocking this power is to embrace the incredible gift of deep thinking. As introverts, we have this natural inclination to dive deep, to ponder, to truly consider all the angles. It's in these moments of quiet reflection that we uncover true insights. We're not afraid to sit with the problem, to let it simmer in our minds until that aha moment hits. This isn't about being slow or hesitant, it's about being thoughtful, strategic. Think about it. In a world that often prizes quick answers and surface-level thinking, our ability to delve into the heart of the matter becomes even more valuable. It allows us to see what others might miss, to connect the dots in a way that leads to innovative solutions. So, instead of shying away from this inherent strength, let's celebrate it. Let's carve out time for strategic planning, for problem-solving sessions where our introverted minds can truly shine. Remember, your ability to think deeply is a gift, a superpower in a world that desperately needs it. Now let's talk about another superpower we introverts possess: listening. And I don't mean just hearing the words, but truly listening, the kind that makes the other person feel seen and heard. You see, in a world that's constantly talking, constantly vying for attention, the ability to truly listen becomes a rare and precious commodity. And it's something we, as introverts, often do naturally. We're comfortable with silence, with letting the other person speak their truth without feeling the need to jump in and fill the space. This ability to listen deeply allows us to build strong, meaningful relationships. It allows us to understand others' needs, their motivations, their fears. And when people feel truly heard, they're more likely to open up, to trust us, to let us into their world. So, how do we cultivate this superpower even further? It's about being present in conversations, about putting down our phones, silencing those internal monologues, and truly focusing on the person in front of us. Ask clarifying questions, reflect back what you've heard, and let your genuine interest shine through. Trust me, the world craves good listeners. By embracing this inherent strength, we not only build deeper connections, but also create a space for authentic human connection to flourish. Okay, let's talk about a superpower that might seem obvious but often gets overlooked: our way with words. And I'm not talking about being the life of the party, but the quiet power of written communication. Introverts, we're often more comfortable expressing ourselves through the written word. We take our time, carefully crafting our thoughts, making sure every sentence lands with intention. It's in emails, reports, even those late-night text messages that our true voices emerge. This strength is more valuable than we realize. In a world flooded with information, the ability to communicate clearly and concisely is paramount. Our emails aren't just read, they're absorbed. Our reports don't just convey information, they tell stories. And our social media posts, well, they have a depth and thoughtfulness that makes people stop and think. So how do we leverage this superpower? Embrace it. Don't shy away from writing that important email or crafting that compelling blog post. Use your words to advocate for yourself, to share your ideas, to connect with others on a deeper level. Remember, your ability to communicate through writing is a gift. It's a way to make your voice heard, to leave your mark on the world, one carefully chosen word at a time. Chapter 4. Focus on quality over quantity. Let's talk about something that's deeply ingrained in our introverted souls: the beauty of quality over quantity. And I'm not just talking about material possessions, but about something far more precious: our relationships. You see, as introverts, we thrive in smaller, more intimate settings. We find deep meaning in one-on-one conversations, in shared moments of quiet understanding. We're not afraid to be vulnerable, to let our guard down and truly connect with another human being. Now, this doesn't mean we're antisocial or incapable of having a large circle of friends. It just means we prioritize quality over quantity. We'd rather have a handful of deep, meaningful relationships than 100 superficial ones. We understand that true connection takes time, effort, and a willingness to be fully present. So, how do we cultivate this sense of quality in our relationships? It's about being intentional with our time and energy. It's about saying no to obligations that drain us and saying yes to experiences that nourish our souls. It's about making time for those we love, even if it's just a phone call or a handwritten letter. Remember, our energy is precious. Let's spend it wisely, investing in relationships that truly matter, relationships that fill our cups and make our hearts sing. Chapter 5. Embrace solitude for creativity. Let's talk about something that's often misunderstood about us introverts, our deep-seated need for solitude. It's not that we dislike people or prefer our own company exclusively. It's that we recognize the power of solitude, the way it fuels our creativity and allows our best selves to emerge. When we step away from the noise of the world, something magical happens. Our minds quiet, our thoughts settle, and we create space for inspiration to strike. It's in these moments of solitude that we connect with our intuition and creativity. It's about carving out pockets of solitude in our everyday lives. Taking a walk in nature, indulging in a long bath, or sitting quietly with a cup of tea. Remember, solitude is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's in these quiet moments that we recharge and reconnect with ourselves. So go ahead, give yourself permission to be alone. Embrace the power of solitude and watch as your creativity soars. Chapter 6. Prepare and practice. Public speaking, networking events, even just striking up a conversation. These can be anxiety-inducing experiences. For introverts, it can feel like stepping onto a stage with a spotlight on our souls, but we have a secret weapon. We prepare, practice, and think through every scenario. We rehearse presentations, script conversation starters, and pay attention to detail. This preparation gives us quiet confidence. Our words carry weight, they're thoughtful and well-reasoned. Embrace the power of preparation. Practice, visualize success, and when the time comes, you'll be ready to shine. Chapter 7. Lead with empathy. Leadership often evokes images of charismatic speakers and bold risk-takers. But leadership isn't about fitting into a predetermined mold. For us introverts, it means leading with empathy. We have an incredible ability to tune into the emotions of others. We notice subtle shifts in body language and unspoken words. This empathy makes us effective leaders. We see team members as whole people with hopes and fears. Leading with empathy inspires trust and loyalty. It starts with listening and understanding perspectives. Leadership is about amplifying the voices of those around us. And that, my friends, is a leadership style worth embracing. Outro your introverted power awaits. We've spent so much time trying to fit in, to be more extroverted, that we've forgotten the power of who we truly are. We've let the world tell us that being an introvert is something to overcome, something to hide. But the truth is, our introversion is our superpower. It's in our quiet reflection, our deep thinking, our ability to truly listen and empathize that we unlock our greatest potential. It's time to stop apologizing for who we are and start embracing the unique gifts that we bring to the world. So go out there and be the thoughtful, insightful, empathetic souls you were born to be. The world needs your quiet strength, your gentle wisdom, your unwavering compassion. It's time to let your introverted light shine. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more personality deep dives.